Amuna yeye, koma, sama kosa. Tanga, ungusa tanga. Nesa makosa. Nika so. Mama ko, mama sama, mama kosa, mama ko, mama sama, mama kosa, mama ko, mama sama, mama kosa, mama ko, mama sama, mama kosa.
Jambo Africa, Karibu Nyumbani. My name is Lavin Asego, and I'll be your host this evening. The TotalEnergies Chan 2024 ushers a new era for football here in East Africa, with 3 countries uniting, over 200 million people from these respective nations united behind one goal. Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda represent the greater East African community consisting of millions of passionate voices. We all know that all eyes are on 2027 as the world awaits for the AFCON in this part of the world. But before that, the TotalEnergies Chan will give the world an appetizer on what to expect as 3 countries host the competition in August 2025. The story of Chan dates back to 11 September 2007 in Johannesburg, where CAF took a decision to introduce a competition to give a platform to rising stars and African-based players to showcase their talent. We have a long list of these success stories, including Mali's Yves Bissouma, the Tottenham Hotspur defensive midfielder, Patson Daka, who at only 19 made a grand entrance in Chan, now with English side Leicester City, to Senegalese wonder kid Lamine Camara. But the success is not only with players. The Chan has also given opportunities to African coaches. The most recent example is Senegal's Pape Thiaw, winning the competition in Algeria 2 years ago and now leading the Lions of Teranga. His Excellency President Ruto, the government of Kenya, in absentia President Samia Suluhu Hassan of the United Republic of Tanzania, and President Museveni of Uganda, the 2 other hosts, and the millions of passionate football fans from this region. To CAF President Dr. Patrice Motsepe and the football family, the host sports minister, government ministers, welcome to Kenya, Karibu to the magical Kenya. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us now welcome the President of Kenya Football Federation, Mr. Hussein Mohamed, President of Tanzania Football Federation, Mr. Wallace Karia, and President of Federation of Uganda Football Association, Mr. Moses Hassim Magogo.
Cabinet Secretary for Sports, Creative Economy and Youth Affairs, Salim Mvurya, Cabinet Secretary from our neighboring countries, Tanzania, Palamagamba Kabundi, CS Peter Ogwang from Uganda, our Permanent Secretary for Sports, Peter Tum, and all your colleagues of State Departments, other Permanent Secretaries, CAF, Vice President, my friend Seido, my other good friend from Djibouti, Suleiman Waberi, CAF Vice President, FKF delegates, members of CAF, dignitaries, all protocols observed. Salaam alaikum. Yangu sio mingi. I'm here today as part of the co-hosting fraternity of the 3 countries to welcome you all to Kenya and to assure you that the new dates that have been given to us of August only mean one thing, that we will only have the chance to improve on excellence. We were ready, we will even be more ready come that date, and I'm very excited that the entire football and fraternity, especially the African continent, is keenly watching what is happening within the East African region. We will make you proud, and we will be ready. This will be the best launch pad for AFCON 2027. I don't want to say much today, but to take this opportunity to recognize and welcome my brothers, and I'll start with my counterpart from Tanzania, President Wallace Karia, to say a few words and to invite our President Magogo from Uganda. Karibu Kari.
as we are in East Africa, where Swahili is our major language, I will deliver my speech in Swahili. Honorable guests of honor,
guest of honors,
Salim Mkuria, Minister responsible for sports
the Minister responsible
Kenya,
for sports in Kenya,
Professor
Kabudi,
Minister of Sports, responsible for sports
Minister
in Tanzania,
of Sports in Tanzania,
and
my brother Peter Ogwang,
Minister responsible sports,
Minister of Sports. Samahani.
I just say that I deliver my speech in Swahili, but I was delivering in English. Samahani sana.
I said I deliver my speech in Kiswahili, but let me say it in Swahili. The Minister of Sports, Kenya Republic, my brother Salim Kuria,
Professor Kabudi, waziri ambaye anadhamana ya michezo Tanzania,
and my brother Peter Ogwang, Minister of Sports in Uganda, Vice President CAF, my brother Suleiman Waberi, and my brother Seidu Mbombo, who is also the chairman of CHAN, my fellow delegates from the CAN committee, Walter,
and McLean,
representative delegate from clubs Said Harris, all invited delegates. Good evening. I take this opportunity to thank God to be here today to this historical event here in East Africa, where we are conducting the draw for these CHAN competitions. But I would also take this chance to thank all presidents, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the Republic of Tanzania, and our Yoweri Museveni for the President of Uganda, for allowing us to be the hosts of these CHAN competitions in 2025 in our 3 countries. All these and the efforts that they did have enabled us to be here today. But also, we thank the President of CAF and all his delegates and committee members for giving us this opportunity to be the hosts of these competitions together with the AFCON. All this is because they mind us and they also and we are also ready for these competitions. These competitions are coming in for the first time, and we, as football federations, with my brothers Magogo and Hussein, we are ready to work together to ensure that you will not regret giving us this opportunity to host these competitions. Your Excellency Mgendaski, I've been given an opportunity to speak for once. I would like to say that we are grateful to all the presidents who have been mentioned for accepting to fund these competitions and to also prepare the infrastructure for these competitions. But also, I would be disrespectful if I don't mention Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, the President of Zanzibar, who has joined them to support the infrastructure and to make sure that the infrastructure is ready for these competitions. My encouragement to the citizens of East Africa is that we don't fail Africa. We should not fail CAF. We attend these competitions so that they see that we are able and we have the ability to prepare for AFCON 2027. We need to show this in August. I would like to thank God. God bless East Africa. God bless us. Thank you so much. Welcome, Mr. Magogo.
Thank you so much, President Wallace, President Mohammed Hassan Hussein, our dear ministers in charge of sports from the 3 East African countries, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, the executive committee of CAF here, led by the Vice President, President Saidu, the different dignitaries from the authorities, the governments of the 3 East African countries, the football people who are here, those who are following us. I just want to write on the protocol already established and say that for me it's a day of excitement. This was a dream that we had, the 3 federations of Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. And we met somewhere in a restaurant in one of the hotels in Egypt. And we said, we can bring Africa to East Africa. The moment the 3 of us agreed, we decided that let us go back to our respective governments and sell the idea. When we went back, we had good news from the government of Uganda, from the government of Kenya, and the government of Tanzania, that our authorities accepted to guarantee and put in place enormous resources despite the different priorities that our countries have. But to bring Africa to East Africa for the first time is a dream for all of us. And we see this to be the first step. We know that we would have been able to start on the 1st of February. But we take the opportunity of the extra 6 months to be able to organize an event that's memorable. And we believe with the successful CHAN, it's automatically going to be a very successful Africa Cup of Nations come 2027. Now, we people of East Africa, we are the same people. We speak the same language. We have the same culture, the same traditions. And the best we can say now is that hizo mipaka si zetu.
The boundaries are ours.
It is one country called East Africa that eventually is going to welcome the whole world here. It's not a day of speeches where I'm seated, I want to look at the draws. We want to see which countries are going to be with us. But the short meeting we have had before we came onto the stage here was that 1, 2, 3 of the East African countries must be in the semi-finals of this competition. It's our duty to our people. We are going to go back in the 6 months, make sure that Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda fight to make sure that this particular trophy does not leave this region. Thank you so much. God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Asante Sana. Our next speaker is a man who has transformed African football and ushered a new era. A few days ago, he announced yet another increase in the prize money at CAF, with a total of $10 million going towards total prize money of CHAN, and $3.5 million to the winners. Unfortunately, he could not join us here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let us please watch the message of the CAF President, Dr. Patrice Motsepe.
Let me start by expressing my deep personal gratitude to President Ruto of Kenya, Madam Samia of Tanzania, and President Museveni of Uganda for their leadership, for their commitment, and also for the very good work that has taken place under their leadership. The stadiums have been upgraded, and there's a lot of good work that's taking place in terms of renovations, the training fields, the infrastructure and facilities for football in its totality. I took a walk around during my 2 visits, and also the hotels, the hospitals. So it's motivating, but it's also inspiring that at the highest level in Kenya, in Tanzania, in Uganda, there is a huge commitment, a huge passion for football development, for the TotalEnergies African Nations Championship, the CHAN. And we've always looked at this important competition as an investment in the development of football talent in East Africa, on the continent, and also in young boys. And the young girls also get inspired when they see the young boys doing so well. It's important from a CAF perspective that in the context of this excellent work that has been done, that we provide our support, our commitment, and I always say we are all Kenyans, we are all Tanzanians, we are all Ugandans, we are all Africans. And we have a huge amount of confidence and faith in our ability to host a very successful CHAN in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, but also a huge amount of confidence in the competitions that are coming in future. And I'm confident that in August, we will have the most successful CHAN, TotalEnergies African Nations Championship in the history of this competition. And the good work that I've seen, the construction that's taking place, the dressing rooms, the training fields, the good work in terms of the hotels and the hospitals, and that work that's ongoing, that's continuing, gives me confidence that we will all be very proud, and we will all be very, very successful as stakeholders in football and as participants who believe that football is an important tool to contribute to the development and growth, create jobs, and provide skills and expertise for our people, and also to bring our people together. One of the things that I loved enormously was to see Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda coming together as East Africans, as Africans. And it's an inspiring foundation for all Africans in the continent to come together, all of us from different racial backgrounds, different ethnic backgrounds, different religious backgrounds, and utilize football in this context, but also through trade, investment, and partnership. And football is an important tool that contributes to tourism. And I want to wish all of the 19 nations everything of the best. You represent the best of Africa. I know there are 2 more that are still going to qualify. And it's going to be an enormously successful TotalEnergies African Nations Championship in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you at the commencement of this exciting competition. All of the best, and look forward to seeing you soon. Merci beaucoup.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me as we welcome on stage to deliver his message, the Minister of Sports, Honorable Salim Mvurya, EGH.
Thank you very much. I will, Honorable, ask my 2 colleagues, Professor John Kabudi, Minister of Sports, United Republic of Tanzania, to come forward, and Honorable Peter Ogwang from Uganda to join me on stage. Please welcome them. Before I make brief remarks, I will ask Honorable Peter to say a few words in 1 minute.
Thank you very much, the Cabinet Secretary of Sports and Culture, from the Republic of Kenya, my colleague, the Cabinet Secretary of Sports, Information and Culture from the United Republic of Tanzania, the President of the Confederation of African Football in absentia, the CAF executive members present here, Federation President present here, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Peter Gwang, Minister of State for Education and Sports from the Republic of Uganda. I bring greetings from my President, His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. I bring greetings from my Senior Minister, who is the First Lady of the Republic of Uganda, Minister of Education and Sports. I'm here to confirm and to affirm the Republic of Uganda is ready to host CHAN 2025 and will be ready to host AFCON 2027. I also want to say this, as East Africa, I want to take the honor to welcome first the entire world to East Africa and to welcome Africa into East Africa. Why do I say this? It's the first time in our history that we will be hosting CHAN and AFCON 2027. I want in a special way to thank the President of CAF and the entire CAF ESCOM for giving us this very wonderful tournament, which we have been longing for ever since time memorial for the beginning of this tournament in 1957. Last but not least, our request here to CAF, can you allow us to name this tournament Pamoja CHAN 2027, Pamoja AFCON 2027? I welcome all of you to the beautiful Pearl of Africa. I say all this for God and my country. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you.
Welcome, Professor John Kabudi.
Good evening to all of us. Habari za jioni.
Good evening.
Naona tumepoa.
I see we are all relaxed. Good evening. Why are you so silent?
Na usiku wa leo unatakiwa kuwa usiku uliochangamka.
This evening is supposed to be a good night and an exciting night because we have come for a big event. Because this event organizes us all here. Jina langu, my name is John Gamba, Minister of Information and Culture in the Republic of Tanzania.
I bring you all felicitations from Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania. She is wishing you all the best this evening when we are seeing the draw of our CHAN 2025. And this event is most significant to us because it signifies that East Africa is ready to host the tournament, which was supposed to be done in February. Now it has been rescheduled to August. The United Republic of Tanzania, as part of East Africa, feels much more honored and privileged to be part of this joint venture. And this is why I join my brother from Uganda and my brother from Kenya that would want this tournament to be known as Pamoja, which means together. And as you know, in the East African community, our motto is that East Africa is one, and we have one destiny. Naleta salamu nyingi za heri ya mwaka mpya na fanaka kwa sisi sote ambao tumekusanyika katika hadhara hii kutoka kwa Mheshimiwa Rais Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania iko tayari na imejiandaa kuwa mwenyeji wa mashindano ya CHAN ambayo yatafanyika Dar es Salaam na Zanzibar. Na katika nafasi hii napenda pia nimshukuru sana Rais wa Zanzibar na mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Mapinduzi la Zanzibar, Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, kwa kuwa mmoja wa vinara wa maandalizi ya mashindano hayo ambayo yatafanyika mwezi Agosti. I would also want to thank His Excellency Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, the President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council of Zanzibar, for all the preparations that have been done in Zanzibar also to host CHAN 2025. And I want to assure the rest of Africa and the rest of the world you'll be able to see how East Africa is capable of organizing sports events of the high quality and standards and excellency. This is what East Africa epitomizes. And together, the 3 countries, which are part of the 8 countries of East Africa, will be able, and we are ready to host you in August. And for us, this event, this evening, is most significant, and I would like to say, asante sana, shukran, merci beaucoup for all of us.
I would like to say thank you so much.
Let me first of all, before I say a few remarks, to recognize the 3 presidents of football in East Africa, Hussein Mohammed, and his 2 colleagues who have been here, and we've heard them. I also want to recognize the Vice President of CAF, Seudo Mombo, who is with us here today, but also recognize the local organizing committee in the 3 East African countries. Our principal secretary is here present, led by Engineer Peter Tum, and I can see a host of other PSs. Maybe they can just stand and wave wherever they are. I also want to recognize the majority leader in the Senate of the Republic of Kenya, Mheshimiwa Aaron. I saw you somewhere. The Iala MP Hussein Hassan Omar, somewhere there. Please wave. And all other leaders I may not mention because of time this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It gives me a great pleasure, first of all, to take this opportunity on behalf of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, and the entire government of Kenya, to welcome all of you to Kenya and to welcome all of you to this occasion. To us as the government of Kenya, this occasion is an occasion we don't take for granted, because hosting CHAN, hosting the draw and pulling of teams is a great inspiration to our country. And therefore, this is the beginning of making sure that Kenya and East Africa will be very strong in football. And therefore, hosting CHAN in the East Africa region is a great inspiration. I want to congratulate our 3 heads of state, His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, and His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for their commitment and agreeing to host this particular tournament, which is a great inspiration for talent development in our 3 East Africa countries. I'm aware that for the last few months we have put our best foot forward in terms of accelerating the improvement of infrastructure in the 3 East Africa countries that are going to host. However, we also welcome the decision by Dr. Patrice Motsepe, the president of CAF, who we thank most sincerely for his leadership and commitment to ensure that we host this tournament in the 3 East Africa countries. And therefore, we welcome the decision to push the tournament to August. And indeed, we also see this as an opportunity to continuously make sure that we become the center of excellence in organizing this tournament. And this tournament is a prelude to the Africa Cup of Nations that we'll be hosting in 2027. And therefore, for us, we look at this as an opportunity for talent development, talent nurturing, and also international scouting, which will be done during the tournament. And therefore, it has given a new lease of life to football in the 3 East Africa countries. and we would wish to ask everybody, the federations, the local organizing committees, to take the opportunity to make sure that we not only put our best, but we also win the trophies, you know, in these two tournaments. So on behalf of the government, I will not say much, but I know we have a great opportunity as a country, Kenya, because apart from the talent development and inspiration, is also an opportunity for us to grow our tourism and also to profile our country in terms of trade and investments. With those many remarks, I want to thank all of you, and it will be important after this draw, each of the 19 teams, they will know who they will be playing. They will also know, at some point, know where they will be playing, in which groups, and therefore this is an occasion that is really historic and a good moment for Kenya and East Africa. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki. Asante.
In August, all eyes will turn to East Africa as Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda come together to host the CHAN, uniting millions of passionate football fans across the three nations. This tournament will be a unique celebration of East Africa's unity, culture, and hospitality, with the three countries interconnected by the majestic Lake Victoria. Visitors can look forward to not just the thrill of football, but also the breathtaking landscapes, rich traditions, and unmatched warmth of these three remarkable nations. Ladies and gentlemen, let us take a moment to give you a glimpse of what awaits. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting close to the main event of the night, the draw. But before we talk about the upcoming event, let us reflect on the previous CHAN hosted in Algeria in 2023 and widely regarded as the most successful CHAN ever. Senegal, coached by Pape Thiaw, upset the host Algeria in the final to win their first CHAN competition. Let us relive moments of that competition.
We are going to make this CHAN the best CHAN ever in the history of Africa.
Can he score the opening goal of the African Nations Championship? Indeed he can.
Takia coming in, there was a swiveling ball from out of drink, and what a beauty!
Not finished here either. Al Abd is there, header from. Now that's it. Mauritania are through.
Algeria here. Volley doesn't move. Algeria score, and they could be on their way to the semi-finals. Ayman Mahious might very well have given Majid Mugaris. Sada delivery in, and Senegal have the lead early. That's exactly what they wanted as Senegal saw.
He's through again, Mahious. Tania, it is still. Can they wrap it up? Yes. Jean-Yves.
Here, it's the final, it's the last game, it's championship time, it's energy against industry, it's Algeria against Senegal, and it's decisive. Gendouzi goes the right way, but Valde tucks it in. And it is Senegal who claim the title as Gendouzi strikes the woodwork. Senegal have made the dream a reality. They have claimed it here. Pape Thiaw finally has his title.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the Grammy Award-winning, Kenya's highest streamed artist, the heart of East Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bien.
Tena ni kiongozi wangu, ananipenda leo kuliko jana. Baraka zake hazikuishi, si kama binadamu abadiliki. Ananipenda leo kuliko jana, kuliko jana, kuliko jana. Yesu nipende leo kuliko jana, kuliko jana, kuliko jana. Yesu nipende leo kuliko jana, kuliko jana, kuliko jana. Yesu nipende leo mimi kuliko jana. Aroro mama, imekukaba koko, akili ya tumbo. Kula jasho yako aroro, anipo by for yo mama, than before. Oh Sharon. With my right hand on the Bible, I question my own damn survival. How did I get here? Every night I have a bottle. How did I get here? It's a bitter pill to swallow. So don't you give up on me, baby. And if I make you my business, I suffer no loss. Cause I'm in love and it's showing. No force, can't separate. Baby, no law, keep me away. I take you on tour. Pretty baby, I give you something to live for. My girl, extra pressure, baby, when you whine and pour. You're killing the boy. Extra, you're killing the boy now. I say you're killing the boy. Extra pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. You're killing the boy. Extra, you're killing the boy. Extra, you're killing the boy.
It's thanks to Bien that I wear my bald head proudly. In August, 19 nations will battle for the much improved prize money of $3.5 million US and the prestige to be crowned TotalEnergies Chan champions. This follows an exciting qualifiers. Ladies and gentlemen, let us check the 17 teams confirmed so far.
He's grabbed a brace. Now a pass given away. Chance coming up here on a silver play. Goal number 2. There, headed in by Mamadou C. Beautiful header. Does well. Gets it in free space here, and this could be the opener! Onslaughter!
Ladies and gentlemen, now let us please welcome our legends on stage. First on stage is a man who won the UEFA Champions League and FIFA Club World Cup with the Inter Milan, a legend who started his career here in Kenya with Ulinzi Stars. During his early days, he played with some of the top players from Kenya, including Dennis Oliech. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome former Inter Milan, Real Sociedad, Palmer FC player, and now Vice President of the Kenya Football Federation, McDonald Mariga. Our second legend is a man who needs no introduction in Tanzania. The most capped player in the history of the Taifa Stars with 100 appearances, scoring 25 goals for his nation. He enjoyed a successful career with Tanzania's Simba, Yanga, Azam FC, and South Africa's Free State Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mrisho Alfani Ngasa. Last but not least is a man who represented Uganda 75 times and served as assistant captain of the national side. A legend of the cranes, he plied his trade in several countries, including South Africa, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia. Include among those names KCCA and SC Villa. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Hassan Waswa. And to complete the lineup on stage, please welcome our draw conductor, the CAF Director of Tournaments and Events, Samson Adamu.
Thank you very much, Lavin. A good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Karibu sana. Welcome to the official draw of the TotalEnergies African Nations Championship, better known as CHAN 2024. Au nom de président de la CAF, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, félicitations à toutes les équipes qui sont qualifiées pour cette édition du CHAN 2024. Votre dédication a été formidable pour votre qualification pour cette compétition. And now, this tournament has been an exciting tournament for us in CAF, and tonight is not just about the competition. Tonight, we are celebrating a milestone which has been achieved, which is a historical milestone in the history of CAF. For the very first time in the history of CAF and the competition, 3 nations have united to host a CAF competition. Now, this is a remarkable achievement that reflects the power of collaboration and unity, and this would not been possible without Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda coming together. So for this, we say to Kenya, asante sana for your commitment, to Tanzania, asante sana for your dedication, and to Uganda, asante sana for your passion. Tonight, we have made history all together. What makes this even more special is that this achievement milestone belongs to CHAN, a competition that is dedicated to our homegrown talents. CHAN is a competition that is truly unique to Africa. It's only Africa that hosts a competition like CHAN because it is the only tournament that provides a platform for players competing exclusively in the domestic league to represent their national teams and to shine on international stage. This tournament really highlights the strength of homegrown talents, and it reaffirms CAF's commitment to giving players in the continent the recognition that they truly deserve. And now to the moment we've all been waiting for, the draw itself. But first, allow me to appreciate our amazing lineup which we have here this evening. McDonald, it's a pleasure to share the stage with you. You have been on the pitch. 3 of you have been instrumental to making this competition indeed special what it is today. Misho, you belong to an extraordinary league of players. You're one of the rarest players that have played in Simba, in Yanga, and in Azam. And Hassan, you are one of the players that have made Uganda to be the strongest team in the region. So thank you very much. Now, to start the draw, let us have a look at the video explanation of the draw procedures. for the video of the draw procedures.
Welcome to TotalEnergies CAF African Nations Championship 2024. In this video, we'll explain to you the draw procedure that will determine the tournament groups. 19 teams are participating in this edition. They will be placed into 4 groups, with 5 teams in Group A, B and C, and 4 teams in Group D. The teams are categorised into 4 levels. The 3 host countries and the title holder, Senegal, will be in Level 1, and the other teams are distributed into 3 levels according to their performance in the last 3 final tournaments. There are 2 remaining slots available from the second round of qualifiers, where 7 re-engaged teams will play to win their ticket to the competition. These teams will be in Level 4, labelled as Q1 and Q2, as per the competition regulations. The hosts are placed in positions A1, B1 and C1, while Senegal, the last edition champions, are placed in position D1. The draw will be conducted using 3 pots. Pot A for Level 2 teams, Pot B for Level 3 teams, and Pot C for Level 4 teams. We will begin with Pot A, followed by Pot B, and conclude with Pot C. Here's how it works. First, teams from Pot A are drawn to positions A2, B2, C2 and D2. Next, teams from Pot B are drawn to positions A3, B3, C3 and D3. Finally, teams from Pot C are assigned to positions A4, B4, C4 and D4. Then A5, B5 and C5. With that, our groups are set and the excitement will begin. Let's start the draw.
We'll begin the draw with McDonald, but before then, we have a step to take. Now, as you've seen on the screen, the procedures of the competition, our 3 hosts are preceded in Group A, Group B, and Group C, and our defending champions, Senegal, are going to be in Group D. And now let's begin with one of our proud co-hosts, Kenya. Kenya are making their debut as co-hosts. Kenya becomes the 34th nation to grace the grandstand of CHAN. They will be in Group A in position A1. Up next, another co-host, Tanzania. Tanzania are hosting the very first senior CAF competition. Tanzania are ready to make history on home soil, where they will be in Group B in position B1. Completing the trio of the hosts, we have Uganda. Uganda with a record-breaking 7 consecutive CHAN qualification. It is the region's most consistent powerhouse. They will be in Group C in position C1. And now the defending champions, Senegal, known as the masters of resilience. Senegal delivered 5 clean sheets on their way to victory in 2022. Let's see if they will be retaining their title. According to the sport minister, this competition is going to be here in East Africa. So let's see if Senegal would come out. They will be in Group D in position D1. And now, are you ready, McDonald? Yep. Just one rule. Remember to mix carefully before revealing the first team that will be playing Kenya in Group A.
Morocco.
McDonald, you chose very well. Moving to a powerhouse, we have Morocco. Morocco are two-time champions. They're riding an impressive 13 games unbeaten streak. Their dominance in the competition remains unmatched. They will be in Group A in position A2, joining Kenya. And moving on for the team that will be joining Tanzania in Group B, please, McDonald.
Madagascar.
A rising star, Madagascar. Their magical debut in 2022 in Algeria saw them finish third place, establishing them as the rising star of this competition. They will be in position B2. And joining Uganda in C2, please.
Niger.
Next, we have Niger, a team that has surprised many. Their incredible semi-final run in 2022 proves that they will be contenders for the top honors. They will be in position C2 and joining Senegal in Group D, the last but not the least from Port A.
Congo.
Confirm Congo. Congo is a team with wealth of experience. They're regular quarterfinalists in this competition. They bring a mix of experience and hunger for success. They will be in Group D in position D2. Thank you very much, McDonald. Now we move to Micho. Micho, before picking the first team, let us look at the 4 teams which you'll be picking. We have Mauritania, Guinea, Sudan, and Angola. So please, let's see the team that will be joining Kenya and Morocco in Group A. Please, Micho.
Angola.
Angola were the runners-up in 2011. Angola returns with back-to-back qualification for the first time. The team on the rise, they will be in Group A in position A3. Moving on, Micho.
Mauritania.
Mauritania, they reached their first ever quarterfinal in Algeria in 2022. They'll be determined to go even further this time in Group B in position B3. Joining Uganda and Niger in Group C, please, Mauricio.
Guinea.
Guinea is a team with growing pedigree. Their best ever third place finish was in 2022 edition in Cameroon. Guinea highlights great ambition in this competition. They will be in Group C in position C3. And last but not the least, please, Mauricio from Port B.
Sudan.
Sudan is a team with great story in CHAN competition. The twice third place finishers, Sudan, are always a formidable side despite playing away from home. They will be in Group D in position D3. Thank you very much, Mauricio. Hassan, we'll move over to you. But first of all, let us have a look at the teams that are in Port C. We have DR Congo, Zambia, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Central African Republic, Guinea, Q1 and Q2. So please reveal to us the team that will be joining Kenya.
DR Congo.
DR Congo is a team that has set really high goal standards in the competition. They're two-time champions. They were champions in 2009 and 2016. They remain a benchmark of excellence in CHAN. They'll be joining Kenya, Morocco, and Angola in Group A in position A4. Please, the team for Group B.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a team that has fought hard to be here in the competition. Their thrilling penalty shootout against Côte d'Ivoire secured them a return to CHAN. They're a team that know very well how to handle pressure. They will be in position B4. And please, for position C4 for Group C.
Q2.
Q2, one of the 7 teams that are yet to qualify. We have Algeria, Comoros, The Gambia, Malawi, Egypt, South Africa, and Gabon. One of these teams would be in Group C in position C4, but before they qualify, now they will be represented as Q2. Now moving on to Group D.
Nigeria.
Reignited Nigeria. They have a historical comeback win over Ghana in the qualifiers. It highlights their determination to shine again. They'll be joining Senegal, Congo, Sudan in Group D in position D4. Hassan to complete Group A, Kenya's group.
Zambia.
We have Zambia. Zambia have been unbeaten in all CHAN group stage games. They are returning consistently in the competition. They will be completing our Group A in position A5. And to complete Group B, please, Hassan.
Central African Republic.
Making their debut in CHAN, Central African Republic, they stunned Cameroon to end their first ever qualification to CHAN. This is a historical achievement indeed for Central African Republic, where they will be in Group B in position B5. And for Group C, to complete Group C,
Q1.
Q1, we have Algeria, Comoros, The Gambia, Malawi, Egypt, South Africa, or Gabon. One of these teams will be completing Group C, joining Uganda, Niger, Guinea, one of the other teams as well. This completes our draw. The stage is set for all the 4 groups. Let's have a quick recap. In Group A, Kenya's group, we have Morocco, Angola, DR Congo, and Zambia. In Group B, we have Tanzania, Madagascar, Mauritania, Burkina Faso, and Central African Republic. In Group C, we have Uganda, Niger, Guinea, Q2, Q1, and finally in Group D, we have Senegal, Congo, Sudan, and Nigeria. I would be giving the floor back to our capable MC Lavin, but first of all, I would like to warmly appreciate our draw assistants. You've been fantastic. McDonald, you had magical hands. You picked very correctly for the group of Kenya. Thank you very much. From my side, I would like to wish all the 19 teams that will be competing in this competition all the best of luck. We look forward to a formidable competition in East Africa. Thank you very much from my side. Asante sana. Over to you, Lavin. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Samson. And there you have it, the groups for this year's competition. Maybe a quick one. Mariga, those overwhelming happiness in the crowd when you picked the teams in Group A. What do you think about that particular group and the Harambee Stars?
Yeah, I think our Group A, is a group of death because it has very competitive teams and big teams. Yeah. So what I can say is Kenya, we are well prepared and we are up to task. And we are well prepared. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And just in case you missed it, that's the Vice President of KFF who picks those teams. Next, Mrisho. Tanzania iko katika Group B. Kwa maoni yako, unaona timu gani pengine inaweza letea Taifa Stars changamoto?
Timu zote zipo kwenye mashindano na timu zote ni nzuri. Sema sisi Tanzania tupo nyumbani na tuna shabiki namba 1, Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano, Mama Samia Hassan Suluhu. Atakuwepo uwanjani na atahamasisha mashabiki kujaza uwanja na imani tutapita katika grupu hili. Tutakuwa namba 1 kuchukua kombe hili. Asante.
Asante sana. Hassan, yeah. The Cranes are in Group C. First of all, in your illustrious career, have you played against any of those teams, and what are your thoughts about the Cranes' chances in that particular group?
I've played most of the teams in our group, but all I can say, Uganda, we are ready. We have been waiting for a very long time to host this beautiful tournament, and trust me, it's staying in East Africa.
Yeah. A big round of applause. Thank you very much to our legends. Thank you very much. Of course, I'm in the presence of great, great footballers who are very vital in football in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing evening it has been so far. An evening of pomp and color, perhaps indicative of what to expect in August. A special word of thanks to the heads of states of the 3 nations, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Thank you to the CAF president, the CAF family, the football legends. I would like to take this opportunity to wish all the participating teams all the best. And despite the number of teams and the groups that look difficult, you know what they say, to be the best, you have to beat the best. Ladies and gentlemen, the countdown has begun. East Africa cannot wait to welcome you in August 2025. But before we close the evening, we have one more special performance. Founded over a decade ago, the Ghetto Kids have won hearts across the world. They stole the show at the CAF Awards in 2023 in Morocco. To close the show in their own background, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Uganda's Ghetto Kids.